Sit here listen to Vegan Games get his comeuppance in this live stream debate. Holy fucking shit! You know what? I might watch that tonight. What is up, everyone? How about them Falcons in preseason? Oh, Jesus Christ! Listen, Miami. I know it was a rookie game. I understand a lot of people don't view. Oh, let me turn this down. Yeah, they don't view preseason games as the real deal Holyfield. But I always tell people that your potential Super Bowl run starts in the preseason. Why is that? Simple. Say a starter go down, right? And you have rookies that have to fill that slot. Okay, whether it's a second string, rookie, third string, it doesn't matter. They all make it to the main the 53 main roster, right? So what's up, Scholar? So if one of those players goes down, that means that rookie has to fill that void. And if that rookie don't know his fucking job, there go the chances of you winning a possible fucking game. So hats off to the Falcons, man. We gotta win next week here at home, and then the second, the third game here at home, and then it's regular season. I can't wait. September 10th, you Pink Panthers. I'll be at Mercedes-Benz Stadium live. But I had a great day today, guys. Hope you all had a great day. I know you guys gonna probably be getting in late because this is a late stream. I wasn't for sure if I was gonna get to it tonight or not. So my eyes look red because I'm tired. I had a good day working out, been busy all day. Hit a PR. Yeah, man, a lot of shit. But I don't want to hold you guys up. I'm gonna dive right in. Let me get a sip of this Sprite. We're gonna dive right into this Geetham shit with this Budokai shit, and I'm gonna react to some other shit besides just Dragon Ball here tonight. How about that? We're gonna have a pretty good fucking time. For my anime fanatics that's been waiting for the Marvel versus DC shit and all the other wonky stuff we used to do back on this channel, I'm probably gonna reintroduce that into my Discord. I'm debating, but I am gonna bring it back real soon because characters have gotten stronger. New animes have been hitting the scene. I'm anxious to see who will pair up against who. Even from the Marvel and DC universe, there's a lot of shit going on with that I've been keeping my eye on, and certain matchups that I would want to see, and I want to discuss with you guys in real live time, and who you guys think will win what type of fucking fight. So a lot of stuff will be coming back to the channel. I just don't have a timeline yet, but soon just don't have a timeline narrowed down. And if I want to put it on my Discord first, then air it to the channel, doing a live stream in Discord. Trying to figure it out, so I just want to let you guys know. I know Skylar's very interested in some of that Marvel's DC shit. So anyway, guys, let me go ahead and click on over. We're going to get back to this Geekdom video that I had uploaded earlier today. Let me get back over. That's how I feel, by the way, about the whole Budokai shit. But anyway, let me pull up. There we go. Not that. We're going to watch that in a second. Let me see. This one here. Oh, no. Oh, it's on the same source. You know what? Let's do it like this here then. It's on the same source. That is crazy. That is fucking crazy. Give me a second, guys. That's crazy. Let me do this here. That's crazy as hell. I didn't realize it. It's copying the same source, so I bet. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me do this here. One of these I'm going to have to erase. We're going to do it in real time. I'm going to add a new source back here. Didn't realize that it was going to do that, actually. So give me a second. I got to do this in real freaking time. So you guys might see some stuff that's going to pop up. Just setting stuff up. Give me 1 second here. Can't believe that this had happened. That's what happens sometimes. Shit happens. Okay, give me a second, guys. Alright, I know y'all probably see that window that popped up there. I gotta readjust some stuff here. And I gotta cut this one off. Let me slide this one all the way over here. Give me a second. Alright, slide that up a little bit. Alright. Now, let me lock that into place here. I can't believe that happened. Sometimes that shit happens. Anyway, we're going to get back to this Geekdom video here. And Geekdom, if you're watching, this isn't a roast. This is just
Hey,
me
it's me, your skin. I crave being clear without irritation. CeraVe Acne Cleanser.
All right. So now, I'm not gonna be too long on your video because I said most of what I had to say earlier in my actual video about your video. And I have been thinking about this all day long, actually. Because I got a few comments on this video here earlier. So here's the thing. You might have sources, you might not. And I know a lot of speculations going on about how legit your sources are. And, you know, we always fuck with you about sources because you always seem to flunk them around like that's something that's supposed to wow us, you know. Now, you're older than me and I understand you love Dragon Ball. And let's face it, Dragon Ball isn't where it used to be. But I understand that this is your niche and this is how you get paid. And so you're going to hype it up even when it sucks. So I understand all that shit, right? Here's how I feel about this game. I think that a lot of the diehard fanboys of now, of this era, and that includes you, is overhyping something that might not meet expectations. Now, I have virtually played damn near every Dragon Ball game known to fucking man. I mean, minus the Dragon Ball Hero game. I have played by any and every Dragon Ball game that has hit the American circuit. The majority of them didn't jive with me. Budokai 1 didn't jive me. Budokai 2 didn't jive. Budokai 3, in my opinion, like I said in my earlier video, is my favorite 1v1 Dragon Ball game. I think any 1v1 fighting game of that type of anime style, class style fighting of all time. And then TKXU 1 came out, Budokai TKXU 1 came out, really wasn't that good. You couldn't transform in the game. You had to pick characters that had transformations tied to the character, right? Budokai TKXU 2 was a step up from Budokai TKXU 1. They added a lot of stuff to the game. Just the actual game itself had a lot more features, especially the rush hit and all that shit. That shit was awesome. But when Budokai TKXU 3 came out, they were like the pillar of a Dragon Ball game. They took a lot of Budokai 3 shit and put in Budokai Tenkaichi 3, and the Budokai Tenkaichi 2 characteristics carried over with the Budokai 3, Tenkaichi Budokai 3 game. Remember, in Budokai Tenkaichi 2, you could transform up, transform down. There's a lot of things that game took and ran with it. Then for a long time, and to date, that still is the biggest roster to date, is Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 3. All right, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, right? Then we had all the Xenoverse games, 1 and 2. Xenoverse 2 keep getting like DLC packs, whatever, right? That game was good when it first came out, but that game is steadily overhyped. Then we got Fighters. Fighters was the latest Marvel vs. Capcom that we never fucking got after Marvel vs. Capcom 2, in my opinion, is awesome. We got 3, right? And then we got Xfinity, which sucks. But when Dragon Ball Fighters came out, right, that was the pinnacle of Dragon Ball 1v1 with 3-on-3 type action, right? It was the shit. Then they made it down the line where you can go 1v1 and all that shit. Okay, fast forward, we had got Kakarot during that time and the other few Dragon Ball games. Now all of a sudden, after a 16-year hiatus, they want to relaunch this particular game. Now, like I said earlier today, I don't have sources like you claim to have. But it don't take a rocket scientist to know that this game is going to be geared mainly around Dragon Ball Super. That's the reason why they give you Goku transforming into Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, in the introductory of this trailer. Well, towards the end of this fucking trailer. They did that to let you know that this is going to be centered around Dragon Ball Super. Hence is why I believe that this is going to be called Super Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi, or even Dragon Ball Super Budokai Tenkaichi. That's my opinion. I'm not going to ever call it 4 because it don't make sense after a 16-year hiatus to dub it Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4. That makes no sense. Super is the current thing right now, so you give it the super upgrade. It's kind of like Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4, Ultimate Street Fighter 4. Then what you had Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, like you just refreshed the game. And I got all those versions of that fucking game. That's how I know those games. So, knowing that just by itself, just knowing that when this trailer first came out, you seen Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan in there. They never said that there was going to be definitively Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4. It stated clearly in the trailer, a new Budokai Tenkaichi begins. That means it's a reboot, it's a relaunch, it's a refresh. Now, with the characters coming in that haven't made their debut yet from the Tournament of Power, that's something not to be overly hype about. That was actually something to be expected. Because when I first seen this trailer, and some of my guys can tell you when they watch this video in the comment section, I remember saying that this game gonna be Get Around Super. I wouldn't be surprised they have a lot of super characters. I can't fucking wait. The trailer looks legit, right? I'm a big Tenkaichi fan, but that doesn't mean that that's my favorite game. I'm a Budokai 3 fanatic, right? But still, I love Tenkaichi. I like the way that it plays. It plays a lot better than Xenoverse 1 and 2 in my fucking opinion. So, the characters that haven't made their debut yet doesn't mean that before this game dropped that I know Dragon Ball Legends is a mobile game. That doesn't mean that we won't see some of those characters in Dragon Ball Legends. I actually played Dragon Ball Legends. I play that mobile game. I'm actually been playing it quite recently because I haven't been playing it for a while. I've been playing Mario Kart Tour, right? But with all that being said, the way you are overhyping this game, claiming that you believe that it might be the biggest roster once it launched, that's a pretty big ass assumption. And I wouldn't be surprised if they take the main characters from Z, the main characters from Dragon Ball, the main characters from GT, and then have the majority from Super in this roster. And it wouldn't surprise me if the roster be very limited. I still believe you probably get 50 at launch, maybe 55, and then the rest in DLC packs. And then if they don't go beyond the 80 to 90 character threshold that fucking the very first Budokai Tenkaichi game went across with the other one being the transformation of the characters, then that tells you, depending on how good it does, you will get the part 2. Or you'll get a upgraded version of the game to have the extra characters come to bay. It may not never surpass the 150 characters that Budokai Tenkaichi 3 received originally from the Dragon Ball Z version of the game, simply because we haven't seen that many characters in Super to push that over that hump. And the only way it would surpass that game, you have to have every form of Goku, every form of Vegeta, all those forms that you had in Budokai Tenkaichi 3, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. But without further ado, I want to continue your video. I got halfway through it earlier, but we're going to watch it all again in real time, and I'm going to reiterate the points that I made, and then I'm going to give a full recap on how I feel about every goddamn thing, and leave it at that.
The Sparking / Budokai Tenkaichi series for Dragon Ball is probably the most hyped game I can remember, at least for this generation. It's getting so much more hype than anything I can recall since maybe the early days of Fighters. The other day I did a video on the channel where I discussed
now, you know what? I just
seen that too.
I just seen that too. See right here, guys? Notice that blue color right there. That blue fucking color? That right there tells me a lot. Geekdom says a lot of shit, but that doesn't mean that it's true. He said it did surpass Universe 2, including all of his DLC. He doesn't know all the DLC is coming out yet. Nobody does. Even if his source is telling that can be changed. You understand what I'm getting at? That shit can be changed. And he can't sit up there and say definitively that when this game launched, that the characters in fucking Xenoverse 2, where I think it was 68 playable characters. I haven't played Xenoverse 2 in like fucking 2 years. I had thought it was like 100 characters, but it's only 68 characters, even with all the DLC characters. If this game launched and it already has more than the Xenoverse 2 characters, which Xenoverse have some super characters in it, if it goes beyond that, right, then that's saying a lot. But surpassing Xenoverse 2 doesn't still put on a pedestal as the Dragon Ball Tenkaichi franchise, because Xenoverse 2 isn't Tenkaichi. that particular game was a totally different game, a more of an open world game. It was totally different than the Tenkaichi games. So to me, if it doesn't surpass Budokai Tenkaichi 1, which that game still surpassed Xenoverse 2 in characters alone, right? Then that tells me that this game isn't going to be all what it seems to be. Because if you watch my video, I got all the games. I can get them out again. The very first Tenkaichi game had 57 playable characters and 87 unique forms. So that means, yes, you had the characters. You couldn't transform to Budokai Tenkaichi 2. So, what's up, random? So, the forms of those fighters was included in the game, which gave you the 87 fighters. Pretty damn much. So, if this game doesn't surpass Tenkaichi 1, that tells me a lot right there. Now, do I believe that it's going to have a pretty formidable roster? Of course. Of course. But do I think that this game is going to surpass Budokai Tenkaichi 3? The only way it's going to do that, like I said again, it got to have every form of Goku, every form of Vegeta, damn virtually every fucking character you can think of, right? With all that shit that goes with it. And if they do that, that's pretty much robbing the player. You can get Goku all the transformations in one fucking Goku. Keep the Budokai Tenkaichi 1, and you can give that Goku all of his transformations. You can transform in all those forms. Except Super Saiyan 4. That needs to be reserved for Kid Goku GT form. And then let that Goku go through all the forms like in Budokai Tenkaichi 3. So, like I say, I don't think it's going to be the same game. I think it's going to be a refresh of the game. But get to know how many DLCs it's going to be. How many packs it's going to be. All that stuff. Xenoverse 2 has over 120 characters, right? That's what I figured. But see, while I ran on Google today, it said that it has 68 playable characters at launch. But once again, I haven't played Xenoverse 2 in forever. And I have the game. I haven't played it in fucking forever. What's the grand total on Xenoverse 2? Tell me what the grand total is. I'm going to look it up again just to make sure. Matter of fact, this time I'm going to Wikipedia. Let me see. Let me see. I figured that. I had read that it had 68 characters. Let me look. I'll go to Wikipedia and look. I'm reading it right now. Let me look at it. Hey, it's sold over 10 million copies so far since May. Okay, all the playable characters, all these DLC packs, DLC extra packs. The good lord, they had a lot of fucking goddamn DLC packs. Kansas City. Where's the characters list? Give me the fucking characters. I don't care. Give me the fucking characters. God damn it. I hate when they do that fucking shit. Let me see. Final roster. Let's just do this here. Let's just do this here. And they want me to count all these fucking characters. That's why I said it looked like it's over 120 fucking characters. Because it's a lot of them. Pycon, Topo, Jiren, Gogeta, Khalifa. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, you're right. It's over 120. So, but still. Yeah, it's over 120. Good lord. Fucking Jesus shit. That's why I figured the 68 that I seen earlier, that was just at lunch, whatever, done all the DLCs. Yeah, like it's selling. But okay, so you mean to tell me that this game, this brand new one, Geekdom is stating that his sources is telling him that this game alone is going to launch with more characters than Xenoverse 2. Because if that source is telling Geekdom that, then they're pretty much going to give you everything in this game so that it won't be no need to milk the game and have a part 2 or a part 3. If they're going to give you everything in this game, every fucking thing, which I think is impossible because Super hasn't been completed yet and a lot of other shit hasn't been done yet with Super. We still got a movie coming out, at least 2 more arcs coming out. Now I can understand DLC content. I can see DLC content for that. But if we're getting 120 some characters at launch, then that's crazy. I just don't see that. I mean, yeah, it'll make people buy the game. You're getting over 100 something characters at launch, but I just don't see them having all those characters on this refresh game. I'll be conservative and say I expect at least 50 to 60 characters on a rebooted game. with some DLC content, maybe put in about 80 characters max. I can see that. I can see that. And even with Xenoverse 2, remember, in Xenoverse 2, all the characters, it might be over 120 characters, right? But how many of those characters are the same characters just with different forms? But I get what you're saying. Characters is characters. But anyway, let's continue to get this video because I want to hear all of it. I had stopped earlier. I want to hear all of it.
Today I did a video on the channel where I discussed some of the information I had gotten last week about how voice recordings had begun for the game and the possible release date of the game exclusively here on Geekdom 101. Not just from people who I spoke to, but also Sonny Strait made a very cryptic TikTok where he discussed voicing a game that had...
But that's why I'm saying, Caleb, it's not a continuation. Because remember, the original Budokai Tenkaichi was exclusive to Dragon Ball Z. Okay? Now, I gave an example earlier. Just like Street Fighter 4. When Street Fighter 4 came out, it came right back out, right, with Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4, then Ultra Street Fighter 4. Then you had Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition. What's up, Dante? Each one of those games were the same games, but the name of it changed, right? So, this is still a Dragon Ball game. But the reason why I don't think it's going to be a Z game is simply because Super is current right now. When Dragon Ball Z, Budokai Tenkaichi came out, Dragon Ball Z was still the only thing going in America at the time. That's what everybody knew in America was Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z. Even though we had GT. GT was out on DVD during that time. But everybody knew about Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z was the biggest, and technically still is the biggest, right? When it manga, well, anime, when it comes to the Dragon Ball universe. So if you look at GT and then Dragon Ball, which I think Dragon Ball, in my opinion, is better than Z, but I'm a big Dragon Ball Z guy. Then I'll look at it in a second. Then you can understand why it was Dragon Ball Z, Budokai Tenkaichi. And at that time, that's the way Japan released it. Dragon Ball, well, Sparkle, whatever, that's the Japanese name. But in America, it was Dragon Ball Z, Budokai Tenkaichi. Now that Super is current, I find it hard to believe they want to put Dragon Ball Z on this game and just call it Part 4. That would make no sense. I give you another example. Brawly, right? Now listen what I'm about to say very carefully. Frieza and Beerus was the last two movies in the Z franchise. Z is over with. When they released this new movie, and matter of fact, the last one, which I want to forget, it has the Super title to it. That means Super is current. Dragon Ball Super Superhero. Dragon Ball Super Brawly. That means Super is current. So that's why I believe this game is a relaunch, is a reboot. And I believe it's going to be either called Super Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi or Dragon Ball Super Budokai Tenkaichi. Same game, but not a part 4, a reboot to the franchise, and it may go 3 parts. It might only be a one game wonder, like Dragon Ball Fighters. I was hoping to make a part 2, but they probably won't. So that's my belief. And it might be Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4. I just find it hard to believe. But what I really find hard to believe, that this game is going to have more characters than Xenoverse 2, and it's just now coming out with a refresh. I don't believe that. I see DLC content. I see a lot of things, but the only way it'll surpass Xenoverse 2, they have to give us all the angels as combatants. We haven't seen the angels fight. They had to give us all the gods of destruction as combatants. We haven't seen all the gods of destruction fight. Only in the manga. Even in the manga, they didn't show us everything they had to offer. The only 2 gods we ever really just seen get it on was Beerus and Champa. And even then, they didn't go too fucking far. Okay? We know about Universe 6. We know about all the universes in the Tournament of Power. Now, all those fighters in the Tournament of Power, they're not going to give us all of those nonchalant fighters. We're going to get a few of them, but not all of them. We know Goku, Vegeta, the original Z Warriors. We know about all of them. So if you look at it from that point of view, in that light, in the Dragon Ball fighters, in the few GT fighters, there's just no way that this game is going to surpass that. If you look at Super as a whole and everything we do know about Super, it really wasn't a lot of people in Super that we fought. That we didn't fight, but that Goku didn't fought. You had Moro Henchman. You had Godola and Gas and the Heaters and Frieza. But even all those characters, and you add up all the universes, even all those characters, we don't know everything about the other characters from the other universes. First off, we don't know their full potential. We seen them fight in the tournament. We know Goku will whoop their asses. Whatever, right? If you look at all that as a whole through a lens, it still shouldn't equate over 120 characters. It shouldn't. It really shouldn't. That's why I believe you get about 50, maybe 60 at lunch. And that's taking like the best of the best. They all went through. They all voted unanimously. Let's do this character from Universe 5. Well, not Universe 5, Universe 3. Let's do this character. You know, the main characters we seen in the Tournament of Power that actually had dialogue, a line, and actually showed some fight scenes. Like the Namekians that Gohan and Piccolo fought. Let's do that. Brienne, even though she's in Dragon Ball Legends. Let's do that. Okay, let's do some more of the Pride Troopers. You know? And that's what I'm saying, Random. So I don't believe all that. I just don't see this game having that many characters at launch. And I don't think it's gonna be called Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi. My beliefs, I have no sources. And that's why I'm saying, and that's something that Geekdom said in this video right here that's on my screen. He said he was told that it's gonna be more characters and characters we haven't seen that debuted in the Tournament of Power, right? But Geekdom also said that he believed that the angels are going to be involved and all the gods are going to be involved. And like I said in my retort video, why would they give us that? Why would they do that? That ruins any future manga chapters or any future anime, if it come back, arcs, if we get that in the game. It's kind of like Jump Force. A lot of you guys didn't read the Bleach manga when Bleach ended. A lot of the people didn't read the 1,000 Year Blood War arc. I did. But when Jump Force came out, a few of the Bleach characters that was in the 1,000 Year Blood War arc was featured in Jump Force, right? So when Bleach came back and they started to see, you know, these characters, it ruined it for the ones that wanted to be surprised. Because now they know what Rukia is capable of. They know what Ranji's capable of. They know Ichigo is a dual wielder now. They know about Toshiro's Bankai, about Grimmjow not being dead, about Aizen not being dead. Because that game released that because they didn't think that Bleach was going to come back. So the same thing can be said about this game. If they give us all the gods and the gods start fighting and we start to see techniques and moves and shit, right? And then we see the angels get involved, which angels shouldn't fight because that's against protocol. But let's say they get involved, they start fighting. We see all these techniques. And then all of a sudden, the next chapter come out, or the next arc come out. And then we see the gods of destructions. They have to fight. Well, now we know their potential. We see it in the fucking game. That ruined it for us. Where we know Beerus has this move now. No. So that's why I don't think the Angels going to be in the game as combatants. I don't think the Gods of Destruction going to be in the game as combatants besides maybe Beerus and Champa. It's a lot of stuff Geekdom said in this video here, the one he's touting right now that he did before this video here, that just didn't make sense to me either.
Had lots of screaming. You put 2 and 2 together and you follow his catalog of characters, you can figure out it's going to be this game. Now, I have a new update today on this video because I figured, hey, the last video did so well. Why not do another update and drop some more exclusive information?
It did well. It was a clickbait ass title. That's why it did so well. But like you always said, Geekdom, you gotta milk the ball, Masters, right? Your words, not mine. Just saying. About
Budokai Tenkaichi 4 in this video for all of you. And I do appreciate the support. Make sure if you are new here, you subscribe. And if you're not new or coming back, hit the like button.
No, Random, it would. It would ruin it. Simply because now we know what the gods are capable of in the game. So that would ruin it for me. I wouldn't, if let's say Whis shows off a technique that only angels can do. And it's a very powerful technique. and he doesn't get punished for it because Zeno is a Goku guy, and Zeno will forgive anything that involves Goku, pretty much, right? Let's say that happens, and we see it in the game, right? You're playing the story mode. I'm just throwing a what if out there, now, and we see that in the game. Then the manga, we see Whis getting ready to do that, and we're like, oh well, shit, we seen it in the game, so oh well, fuck, we know it's gonna happen. It ruined it for you. It ruined it. Now listen, believe it or not, there are some mangas that are based off of games. However, diehard Dragon Ball fans don't like to be spoiled if it's not in the manga or in the anime. If it's from another source or another game or a leak or something like that, they're furious. They're furious. I'm being legit. You ever see some angry Dragon Ball fans? Just go search Google and YouTube. These motherfuckers are crazy. I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan, but I'm not that fucking crazy. Some of these people will kill you behind shit like this. Geetham fit that narrative. He's the biggest Dragon Ball fan that there is. But he likes to spoil shit for a lot of people. But a lot of this shit that I'm hearing now is I need views and I need them badly, so I need to get some sources. And he might have sources, might not. I don't really care about that. So I can put together a video about a game that may not even be that well received once it debuts. Just like Kakarot. Oh, it's gonna be the best Dragon Ball game of all time. Kakarot sucked because it pretty much just followed Goku the whole storyline all over again. It sucked. It really fucking sucked. It sucked.
Of Dragon Ball discussions, topics, explanations, and all kinds of stuff here on the channel, so you do not want to miss anything, because I just got this information today. Now, we're going to go ahead and get right into these bits of news about the game, and just to let you know, this is exclusive here on the channel. You're not going to get this anywhere else, and please be aware that with some of this information,
it's not exclusive to your channel, because check this out. Just like you got sources, other people have sources that work inside the same organization. There's something called the internet. There's something called Google. There are other outlets, like the actual Dragon Ball website that you get the manga off of, that probably will release some information that's exclusive to them. You being on YouTube and putting it on YouTube doesn't make it exclusive to your channel. Because other YouTubers, and I'm not a YouTuber, but other YouTubers that watch your shit, like Forever World and what's that fucking guy named Blackscape, all those guys and shit, they're going to say the same exact shit you're saying. And what they're saying is exclusive to their channel. See, right now, your video is exclusive on my fucking channel. So you're hearing the same information that you're saying on your channel on my fucking channel. So it doesn't make you exclusive. You talking about it first before anybody else get wind of it is exclusive, because you say you dropped it first, but it's never gonna be exclusive to your channel. It's because it's YouTube. It's YouTube, and check it out. It's not your property. The Dragon Ball website is exclusive to that, because that's the main source. That's exclusivity. That's the main source. So when they get posted on there, it's exclusive to that shit. And the only way you're going to get off their shit is either screenshot or screen recording some shit. Because it's exclusive to that. Just saying, just thought I'd let you know that. But I get you're trying to tout your channel. I get that. But Google, as long as there's Google and the internet, it's not exclusive. Now, what you did do, however, you trended when you dropped that video the other day for the first time in God knows how long, and other outlets, because real outlets have their hands inside of the business. So since they didn't report nothing and you did, guess what? They use you as a source to write an article about it. And you guys can go on Google and find it yourself. Trust me, you're on Google. There's 4 or 5 articles about it right now, and your channel was linked to those articles. So if it come out that you lied, they have your shit as evidence that, hey, well, he said it, and he said he got from a source from you guys, which is how you got blacklisted in the first fucking place from Toei and shit. But that's another topic for another day.
I do have to be a little tiny bit vague because I have to protect my sources. I don't want people getting in trouble.
Listen, I'm going to make this crystal clear. If a source is willing to risk their job because you're a YouTuber and they actually work for this big ass company that's paying them probably a lot more than you, and I know you're probably paying them something to get this type of information, right? Then that means that how can I put this in terms that anyone can understand? If a source is willing to gamble with information to a YouTuber, then that means they didn't really care about their job security. Because you leaking this shit lets that company know they have a mole working for the company. Now, people sell information all the time, so it's never gonna fucking stop. That's why you got the black web and all that shit. Shit get leaked all the fucking time, for the right cost, right? But if they're willing to sacrifice their job security just to feed you information, then that tells me that they don't really care about their fucking job. I wouldn't be seeing shit. Zilch. Shit. I let hackers hack and find out what's going on with the game versus me telling you some shit. So that's why I always found it hard to believe that you actually have sources unless you're paying money. I'm not going to pay fucking thousands of fucking dollars to get some anime news or some video game news. That, to me, that is the corniest fucking thing in the world. But you have no kids, you have no wife, so you can get away with that type of splurging. I'm not going to pay for some shit that I can wait to come out for fucking free just because you need some views for your fucking channel. That's all the fuck I'm getting at. That's what you doing is some simping shit. That's all I'm saying. You're paying, right? You're paying like, I gotta get this news. How much you want, bro? Like, I'll pay you. It's like paying a prostitute. Like, if I pay you, I need this service type shit. Like that's some die-hard shit right there, right? And this motherfucker is taking your money and laughing you. He or she could be telling you a whole bunch of lies. But you willing to pay that dough for lies. I'm just saying. And you saying that you have to get permission to say certain things on your channel. Tells me a lot about your character too. You're willing to censor yourself on your channel because you don't want to out the sources that you paid for. There's always more than one motherfucking source. It's always gonna be more than one source, man. Like, it's always gonna be more than one source. You can tell everything that you know and you'll get more views. I'm not saying out your source. Don't rat on your source, but you can drop all the information. All the information. As long as you don't tell that source name, then who the fuck know the source? That's why when you say you have to protect your sources, us as a whole look at you like, okay, are you gonna tell us your source name? Because if so, then yeah, that's stupid. But you can give us more detail if you know some shit. Just like the sales shit. And honestly, I just think you got lucky with that. I think you got lucky. Just a wild fucking guess.
Over information that I was told in private, and I've already talked to them, and I've ran through what I'm going to say here, and it's I got a thumbs up. So here we go with some inside information. First of all, before we get to the roster, that's going to be the big piece of news here for this video. Many of you have been wondering, how big's the roster going to be? Who's in it? I got some information for you about that. But I want to say that even though we're all calling it Budokai Tenkaichi 4, like I'm calling it that, most of you are calling it that, the internet is.
I never called it that. Even this trailer didn't call it that. They gave you the very first logo on there, and they did that for a reason. You know why they put this in the screen right there? because the first few clips is from Dragon Ball Z, Budokai Tenkaichi. But that's why at the end they say a whole new Budokai Tenkaichi begins. Which means that Dragon Ball Z logo you see right here is no more. They just want to remind you where this game came from. My opinion, no sources needed. Just my opinion.
I do not know that's going to be the final name of the game. We do not have the final release title for the game yet. It could be BT4, it could be called Super BT, it could be called Budokai Sparking. There's a lot of different variations, but BT4 is what I'm going to refer to the game as in this video, just because it's easier for y'all to understand what I'm talking about until we get the official finalized name of this game. So first of all, there will be characters from the Tournament of Power who have never been playable in a Dragon Ball game before, who will be playable.
You sound very hype. You sound very hype about that. The characters in the Tournament of Power that got their ass kicked, I want you to understand what I'm getting at here. They got their asses kicked in the Tournament of Power. The only real universe that really gave Goku a run for their money is, say with me everybody, Universe 11. Besides what was that, Universe 4 with the robots, they had the robot at the end, that big motherfucker. Besides that, the rest of them sucks. Everybody sucked. Master Roshi was cleaning house. Everybody sucked. So I'm like, why are you getting hyped about the Trio Day Danger guys and all those fucking has-beens? They suck. Well, actually, they ain't Dragon Ball Legends, but they sucks. Everybody that got their ass whooped, besides Universe 11, sucks. But see, that's what I'm getting at. That's why I'm getting at. And that's why he's being vague about it. Listen, here's the playable list I can tell you right here. Here's who I know is playing on this game. It's common sense. We know it's going to be Goku, Vegeta. You're going to have probably Beerus and Champa. You're going to have Gohan, Krillin, Tien, Chop. All the normal suspects, which he said that. But he's hyped about characters that we seen in Super that hasn't made on the game yet. Right? Of course, Moro hasn't made it to a game yet. But that's not to say that he won't come to Dragon Ball Legends. Everybody's coming to Dragon Ball Legends damn near. Everybody. This fucking game right here, this. Oh, it's on that. It's on the phone, right? Dragon Ball Legends on my other phone here that I'm actually watching the other YouTube the playback on. That game right there has damn near every fucking character you can fucking think of. That's what I'm saying. Like. But that's exactly. Listen, General Blue from Dragon Ball was all right. And I'm not saying that the characters from the Tournament of Power is going to all suck. Some of them will probably have some cool ass techniques. But I'm not hype about that. No. You know what I want to see in this motherfucking game really get it on? You know what I really want to see get it on? I want them to give me Moro versus fucking Kid Buu. I want matchups like that. I really want to see what Moro can do. Of course, he'll whoop Kid Buu's ass, but or give me Moro versus Oob. Give me something like that. I want to see GT 17, Super 17 go against fucking Ranger 17. I want to see those matchups, right? You feel what I'm getting at? I really don't care about the Tournament of Power Fighters. I want to see where Granola stacks up against Omega Shenron. Those are battles that I want to see, right? But him getting, hey, it's going to be characters. No shit. And that further confirm the fact that this game's going to mainly have super characters in it. Super characters. That's an Easter egg. It's going to have a lot more super characters in it than Z, Ball, and GT.
And Tenkaichi 4. Now, obviously, many of you can figure out the big guns from the past few Dragon Ball games will be in this one. People like Jiren, people like Hit, Golden Frieza. It's pretty obvious to know that we're going to see that in this game, right? That there shouldn't be a shocker with that. What surprised me is finding out about some of the other universes and some of the characters from the other.
Why is that so surprising? Why are you surprised? Yeah, it was a little overrated. Why are you surprised? No, you know what surprised me? What would surprise me is if they make Omega Shenron a playable fucking character. That's surprising. Because you don't see that shit coming. Now, what would surprise me is if they make Zeno a playable character. Because we did see Zeno destroy a whole universe, by the way. A whole timeline. That would surprise me. But being surprised about something that is obvious shouldn't surprise you. That's why I'm saying you such a fanboy. There ain't a little thing. Oh, that's surprising news. Why? It's a whole new game. So that's why they leave you with the ending. A new Budokai Tenkaichi begins. They want you to know that there are gonna be a lot more characters. We're giving it to you. Here's the shit. Forget about Z. This is the now. And you find that surprising? You guys remember when I first seen this trailer? Matter of fact, it was in my Discord as well. I think Random put the link in there. I said, oh my fucking God, I can't wait. Like, it's going to be a lot of super characters. I'm about to go back to my Discord and fucking find it, but it's in my Discord. It should be way the fuck up there. Like, come on, geek them, Jesus Christ.
Universes that are making their debut in Budokai Tenkaichi 4 as far as them being playable. This roster, based on everything I know, is going to be even bigger than Xenoverse 2 with all the DLC. You understand what I'm saying? As far as playable characters go. Now, if you go back to Budokai Tenkaichi 3, for a long time, that game had the biggest roster. Because there were so many characters from all over the Dragon Ball world. And as of right now, I cannot tell you if there will be, I can't say who's going to be here from GT or who's going to be here from original Dragon Ball. I don't have that information, but
it shouldn't come as a surprise for you. Dragon Ball, you can get probably Goku, Krillin. I would love to see young Krillin, Kid Krillin. I would love to see Kid Goku from Dragon Ball, Master Roshi from Dragon Ball, Crane Hummer from Turtle Ball. Oh, from Turtle Ball. The Crane Master from Dragon Ball, like all the strong suspects. GT, I would expect to see Oob. I would expect to Oob and the Kid Buu confrontation. Are you kidding me? I would expect to see Oob, Super 17, Baby Vegeta. What I would love and what would surprise me, and like I say, I haven't played Tenkaichi 3 in a long time, and I might actually play a game. I got a PS2. I got a 2, 3, Xbox 360, fucking Xbox One, PS4, and I got so many Wii's. And I might actually play that game because I remember they had a few of the Shadow Dragons in there. I know Nova, Ice, Shin, Omega. I don't think they had all of them, but they had quite a few of them in there. They had quite a few. Exactly. I'll be surprised if they make the Supreme Kai a playable character, just like they did in Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Because he was playable in that fucking game. So, but like, what would catch me off is something like that. Like make fucking Zeno a playable fucking character. That. But back to GT, I would expect that. I would expect to see the main characters. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. All that shit. Now, what would really probably catch me off guard is if they even go so retro and give you Dragon Ball Chi-Chi. Something like that. Or Dragon Ball Launch. Like they go very retro. Like we're gonna pull shit out. Dr. Wildo from fucking the movies, right? Like if they give you who's a nobody, like from but they had all the BoJack characters in Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Who's a nobody? They even gave us a Rudagon in Tenkaichi 3. Like, so I don't think they're gonna do that with this. I don't think you'll get like all the Dragon Ball Z movie characters in this one. Yeah, like Captain Real though, like yeah. I don't think we'll get all the GT characters, but Captain Real though was Krunk. He was Krunk. Yeah, if they give you the what it stories, like you know what? If they give you like all the Supreme Kais before Boo came and killed them, they give me all those Supreme Kais in this game to fight with. That'll surprise me. That will surprise me. But I'm just saying, you find this surprising? Why? No.
What will surprise you is how many
Oh God, we gotta add.
This
I'm too
game,
cheap for YouTube Premium. Fuck that shit.
you're not ready for.
characters from the TOP that we saw fighting may end up being playable in a fighting game for the very first time. Now, again, what I'm talking about, and I'm going to use a variety of examples without actually giving away who I know is going to be in it. But if you remember, there's the Pride Troopers, there's characters.
Okay. Wait a minute. Whoa. You just said you'll give very, very tons of examples without giving away who you know is going to be in the game. I thought you said you didn't have the fucking roster. Hold on, let me go back. I want to make sure I don't mishear what the fuck you just said. Hold on.
And as of right now, I cannot tell you if there will be, I can't say who's going to be here from GT or who's going to be here from original Dragon Ball. I don't have that information. But what will surprise you is how many characters from the TOP that we saw fighting may end up being playable in a fighting game for the very first time. Now, again, what I'm talking about, and I'm going to use a variety of examples without actually giving away who I know is going to be in it. But if you remember,
pause. Guys, did you just hear that? Yeah, Cumber, yeah. You just said you don't know who's going to be in the game. Then you sit here and say you'll give a lot of examples without spoiling who you know is in the game. I want you guys to hear this shit one more fucking time.
Playable characters go. Now, if you go back to Budokai Tenkaichi 3, for a long time, that game had the biggest roster. Because there were so many characters from all over the Dragon Ball world. And as of right now, I cannot tell you if there will be, I can't say who's going to be here from GT or who's going to be here from original Dragon Ball. I don't have that information. But what will surprise you is how many characters from the TOP that we saw fighting may end up being playable in a fighting game for the very first time. Now, again, what I'm talking about, and I'm going to use a variety of examples without actually giving away who I know is going to be in it. But wait.
How the fuck you say you don't know who's in the game and then sit up here and say you're going to give all these examples without giving away who you know is in the game? And you keep talking about the Tournament of Power. Why you keep... Listen. You done had 3 arcs since Tournament of Power. You done had Morrow, Granola, Superhero. So you mean tell me they're just taking characters from the Tournament of Power only? They're not gonna take characters past that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's how I believe you're just speculating for views. Because you just said you don't know, you don't have that information. Then you sit up here and say, well, I'm going to give you plenty of examples without saying who I know is in the game. Well, shit, Goku's in the fucking game. Fucking Vegeta's in the fucking game. Fucking Jiren's in the fucking game. Topo's in the fucking game. Dispo's in the fucking game. Super 17's in the fucking game. Ranger 17's in the fucking game. Hey, I do you one even better. Dragon Ball Super Broly is in the fucking game. And they might even give you Dragon Ball Z Broly, which I doubt. You're probably just going to get Super Broly because he's stronger than Z Broly. You want me to keep going? Oh, you're probably going to get Beast Gohan as a DLC character. Orange Piccolo as a DLC character. Cell Max as a DLC character. I can keep fucking going. I can keep fucking going. I don't have sources, but I can keep fucking going. You know? Zamasu will be in that motherfucker. How about Vegito? Oh. We can't forget about Boo, Kid Boo. I doubt they would give us Evil Boo. You can get probably the super version of Boo. And Kid Boo. Fat Boo, that's about it. You know? I can do this shit all fucking day, man. All fucking day long. All day. Are you kidding me right now? Like, oh, are you kidding me? You just lied. I just caught your lie. You guys didn't heard of. I just caught your lie in your video. I didn't watch it this far earlier when I first watched it. But see, you just lied. You said, well, I ain't got the list, but well, I'm gonna give you a lot of examples without letting you know who I know is in the game. Now, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Sources just in. Right now, I'm looking at my phone. Sources just in. You are full of shit.
Pride Troopers, there's characters like the Trio of Dangers, the Wolves. There are obviously characters like Ribrianne. These characters have never been playable in a Dragon Ball game before.
You just lied. I have Dragon Ball Legends. They're playable on a mobile fucking game. It's still a part of the Dragon Ball game. If you're actually playing Dragon Ball Legends, the mobile game, those fighters are on the fucking game. If you think I'm lying, I'll show you. Let me stop my playback over here. Apparently, you don't even play Dragon Ball Legends. Matter of fact, I was playing it earlier. I'm going to show you who's on this motherfucking game. I'm going to show you on the game. Yeah, and she's playable on Xenoverse 2. Exactly. Exactly. That's how I know you're lying your fucking ass off. Topo, matter of fact, ain't the Trio Day Danger, ain't some of those characters downloadable on Universe 2? I haven't played Universe 2 in like 2 years. Listen, I got Legends right here on my fucking phone, right?
What do you say? Let's give it a shot.
Remember, Bandai Namco also makes this game. That makes it part of the Dragon Ball franchise. You know how I know? Listen, you can play this game with actual people online. It's a playable fucking game. That means you're actually playing with the fucking characters, right? Let's see who's on this fucking game. Let's see the characters that I have on the fucking game. Let me see. Do I see any of the characters that you just named that's never been playable before? Let's look. Let's look right now. Let me see. Let me go through my roster real quick. Let me look who I got. I got a lot of characters now. Let me look.
It looks fun. What do you say we give it a whirl?
Yeah. Let's see. Let me go on menu. Let me go to characters. Okay, let me go to character list. Okay, who do I got? Okay, I got Brawly. I got some main characters. Let me find some. Matter of fact, let me go to filter. I'll do this here. Let me go to filter. This will be very easy. Filter. Let me go to. I don't want Kakarot. I don't want fighters. I don't want sci-fi movies. I don't want future Trunks. Hey, let's go to Universal Survival Saga. Let's see. I got the Trio Day Dangerous brothers right here. I got Caulifla on here. She's in fighters, by the way. I got Brienne on here. I even got look. There, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. That light. Let me turn the light out the way. Let me see. You can see at the bottom down there some of those fucking characters that he just said right there. Those are the ones I have right now on this game. Right there. And just that arc right there. Now, I also got Jiren. And guess what? If you go to the summons list, you can see exactly who's on the game that you don't have yet. Let me see. Let me clear out of here real quick. Uh-oh. Hold on. Big thumbs happen sometimes. Let me go back to character list. Let me do this here. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that's how I know Gyutham don't play the fucking games. So if he did, he would know this shit. Let me see who I don't have right now. Let me go out. Let me do this. Go to home. Let me go to menu. Let me go to. Now, Geeton just said something. They doing the summons right now for those goddamn characters. Holy fucking shit. Yeah. Anyway. If you get fighters, legends, you guys see what I'm talking about. All I'm saying is, Geekdom, that tells right there you don't play the fucking goddamn game. That right there tells me you don't play the fucking game. Let me see. Let me turn this back down. Let me turn it back down. That means you don't play the fucking game. Right there. Because if you did, you would know that. And if you ever played Universe 2, you would know that. You would know that Brienne is on Universe 2 and a few other goddamn characters on Universe 2. What's up, Charles? Like, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. That's real fucking crazy.
And I'm not including Dokkan because it's more of a strategy card game. In an actual like fighting / simulation Dragon Ball Z game, they've never been in it. You will see many of them make their debut in this game. Now, as
Xenoverse
well as
2.
going on the back of that, one of the cool new features of this game from an aesthetic perspective is that characters are going to have custom taunts when facing specific...
That's not nothing new. That's going on in Dragon Ball Fighters right now. It goes on in Legends. That's not nothing new. Matter of fact, if you ever played Budokai 3 and you actually paid fucking attention, when you put certain characters together, like Goku versus fucking Vegeta, they had a specific introduction to one another. What are you talking about? That's been going on since then. You find that amazing? That's fucking new. Yeah, Street Fighter do it all the time. When you and Ken meet, they always shoot at each other, or they'll do a fist bump, or they'll say something. Like, what are you talking about? Every Dragon Ball Z game has that. Every last one of them. Oh my God. I'm going to open up the mic real soon, guys. I'm going to give you guys about another hour. I'm getting off here sometime around 12:30 Eastern time. This shit is crazy. We got about 3 more minutes of this. I'm going to react to other shit because that just blew my mind. Well, what's very amazing, that's been going on in TKH. What are you talking about? I tell you what. Go back and play TKH and put Gohan against Goku. And then put Gohan against, say, a Cyberman. And let me know what happens. Now, with taunts are usually, depending on who you play against, certain characters give you certain taunts. But dialogue and interaction, cutscenes, it's always been that way. I don't go with the
other characters. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to be on the character select screen in battle or right before the fight starts, but let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. So if you pick Vegeta and your friend, let's say you're doing one-on-one, you pick Vegeta, your friend picks Goku, he'll say something like, "Oh, Kakarot, you want to face me in battle?" Bad impression, I know, but he'll say something like that specifically to Goku. So if you pick Frieza and your opponent picks, I don't know, Vegeta, he might say something like, "Oh, silly monkey," you know, something like that. So if you pick Hit and your...
It's going to be a long-ass fucking night. A long-ass fucking night. You know, there are words for people like this. And I'm not even trying to be mean. Are you retarded? All fighting games have that feature with them. This is what happens when you spend your whole life entrenched in a franchise, so much so that you miss the whole world around you. How many times, how many Dragon Ball games you played where when Vegeta comes out, the first thing Vegeta goes is, "I am the Prince of all Saiyans. Kakarot will be defeated." Or when he wins, his ending change depending on how he beat you. "I finally defeated Kakarot." Or, "Don't ever come back again, Frieza." Like, how many times? Brawly, "Kakarot, get me in." I own you, Kakarot. Like, that's been that way with every Dragon Ball game that I can think of. It's like saying Piccolo will say hi to Nell and say fuck you to Guru. Oh my God. I had to take a shot of some fucking goddamn sake, man. Oh, you.
Opponent picks Jiren, they may have a line referencing Dragon Ball Super Episode 101 when they fought. You understand what I'm saying? Certain characters will have custom lines where they taunt the other characters. So it's going to have that kind of, that sort of fluid, I don't want to say realism because Dragon Ball's not real, but accurate to the story type of thing. It's something that Capcom has been doing for years. It's fun to see that in a Dragon Ball game.
It's been in a Dragon Ball game if you actually played a fucking Dragon Ball game. If you ever played Fighters, if you ever played Dragon Ball Legends, if you ever played Xenoverse, if you ever really played Budokai Tenkaichi, especially Budokai 3, especially fucking Fighters, you would know that feature has always been around. That's not something to be hype about. You're late to the party if that's the goddamn case. You're very late to the party. I thought you were the Dragon Ball guy. You're very late to the party if you're just not, if that excites you. If you never played Fighters, go play Fighters right now and pick Goku versus Vegeta in a one-on-one fight. Then go back and pick Vegeta versus someone else and then see the different taunt. The different intro, different dialogue. You have your answer. And Fighters been out since fucking goddamn 2000. Well, Fighters came out, I moved out here in 2018. When did Fighters come out? When did Fighters? Yeah, like 2018, 2019 when Fighters came out. Let me see when Fighters came out. It's been a while. Like you are real late to the fucking party, man. Like I thought you knew that shit. Dragon Ball Fighters came out in 2018. Yeah, I moved out here in 2018. It came out at the beginning of the year. That's a feature that's been around for fucking 5 years. A little bit longer than that, but recently in Fighters. And you're blown by that? Tells me a lot about your Dragon Ball fucking shit.
Now, when it comes to the new characters, now that you know about what we're going to expect to see in this game, yes, it'll be a huge roster. No argument there, right? There's also going to be a bunch of new locations to play in, which...
You don't know how huge the roster's going to be. Like I said, it might max out at 70 characters. Then what you going to say then? Well, my sources told me fucking wrong. And you paid them all that money for all that juicy shit and got it wrong. And of course, it's going to be based on Super. So of course there's going to be new fucking stages. That goes without saying. Every Dragon Ball game has a new stage to it that was never played in a previous game. Yeah, never heard anybody talk about. Yeah, talk about what? You talking about the ton or you talking about the game? Oh, Rage and Blast 2 is. Oh yeah, it's underrated. Yeah, it's underrated. It is. It really is underrated.
Of course, should be obvious. The Tournament of Power arena, places like that, maybe where Goku and Vegeta fought Frieza. I'm not saying that as a confirmation. I'm saying it's possible for that last one. I'm not saying for sure. I'm saying it's possible. We'll have tons of new locations from Super that will be in this.
It's now, possible. No shit. You're going to have some stages from Super in this game. Your sources couldn't tell you that. You have a crappy ass source. You're going to have rounds in here from Super. You're going to have rounds in this game probably from GT. You're going to have rounds in this game probably from Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. What surprised me, you get, let's say, about 12 fucking different stages to fight on. You know what? You know what I find real funny? You want to get ahead of Bandai Namco so much in toy animation, right? So much with trying to give out information that when they finally do release the shit on their official channels, I think a lot of stuff that you're saying is going to come back to bite you in the fucking ass. Now, someone like me, I'm pretty sure it's not going to bite me in the fucking ass because I'm just using fucking common sense here. But all this, well, it should and shouldn't have this and should and shouldn't have this. Listen, I'm going to use common sense here. And now I'm going to leave this alone because I want to react to some other shit now because this is just crazy. This is just sad. All right? I wasted an hour and 10 minutes. This is sad. I caught you lying, or you misspoke, but you lied. And now you act like you don't know that you're going to have super rounds on here. It goes without saying that. It goes without saying that we're going to have characters that ain't never been in a Dragon Ball game before that we have seen. That shouldn't surprise anyone. You're the only someone that's talking about it. Now you got other channels like me talking about it, but I'm only talking about it because I'm trying to decipher your video here. But before you made a video, wasn't no one talking about Budokai Tenkaichi? Not even Bandai Namco, not Toei, nobody. Because it wasn't nothing to talk about. Everybody already kind of put together that this game going to have characters from Super. It's going to be a little bit better than the original Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi. We just want to wait till it comes out. Your views was in the shitter so bad that you had to start coming up with ideas to push a 30-second trailer and take a Sonny Straight Twitter upload about him doing voice acting, right, and doing a lot of screaming just so you can get an uptick in views to pay some bills. Let's just be real. Because that's what this shit is. And you was trending for a day or two in an article. Let's just call it what it really fucking is. Just as sure as this is sake and this white ass bottle, this rice liquor here, I'm just as sure as what I'm saying, just as sure as what's in that goddamn bottle right there. You full of shit.
You're curious about characters from the manga, like Moro, like Granola, like Ultra Ego Vegeta. If that's your question, as of right now, I do not have an answer for you on that. I don't have...
I'm going to tell you guys this. Expect this on the screen. Expect Moro. Expect Granola. Expect Gas. Don't be surprised if you get teased with a Black Frieza. But expect those characters. Why? Because those are the heavy hitters in Super. And all those characters I named, since the anime hasn't came back yet, are probably will be DLC characters. Besides these two, we already know they're capable of. But Moro, Granola, Gas, fucking Ultra Ego Vegeta, fucking Master Ultra Instinct Goku, right? All that shit we see in the manga, expect it as DLC. You're hearing it here first. Expect that as DLC. They won't be part of the main character release. Those will be DLC characters. Okay? Expect that. Alright? Expect it. The Tournament Power characters, I'll go out on a limb. I'm saying you're going to get the Pride Troopers. You're going to get the maybe the Wolf Brothers, the Trio Danger Brothers. You're going to get Bri Brienne and her cohort, right? You're going to get Kefla. You're going to get Kel and Caulifla. Kaiba hit. Not so high on Frost, but you probably get Frost, all right? Like, this is just crazy at this point. I don't even want to watch the rest of this video. This shit's just fucking crazy. But I got a minute left. Let's just watch it on.
Have any information on that? If I get some information on that, I'll obviously do a video on it. Same thing with characters from Dragon Ball Super Superhero. If you're wondering, will Gohan Beast be in it? Will Gamma 1, Gamma 2 be in it? If you were to ask me, this is not inside information. This is just a guess. I would guess that the characters from the movie will be in it.
Why would the inside information not tell you that, but you can go on a limb and say that? Once again, you're lying, dude. You're lying. All right? Because if they're willing to tell you all that, it goes without saying who's going to be in this fucking game. You just needed something to stir up your fucking dead ass channel. Because I'm gonna say it again. Wasn't nobody talking about this fucking game. Nobody. Wasn't nobody talking about it till you came out the other day and took. Oh, Sonny Strait came out on Twitter, on X now. I'm gonna suck this shit off. I'm not gonna be hyped until I see the actual fighting of the goddamn game. When I watch some video footage of them actually fighting in this motherfucker and I see some shit, then I'll tell you. Like Street Fighter 6, I haven't played since June. It's good. It just ain't my cup of tea. I'm gonna probably play it some more. I got the game. I ain't played since June. Yeah, it was bait, and Geetham fell for it, and now look. He's saying some shit that probably is going to be confirmed in the game. It's because it's common sense. But we know that. That's why wasn't nobody talking about the shit. Nobody wasn't talking about it. Everybody kind of assumed who's going to be in the motherfucking game. He just needed some views. If you don't think Beast Gohan and Piccolo isn't going to be in this game, but then fucking in goddamn Legends, if you ain't got Dragon Ball Legends, they got a summons right now for Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo. They're already characters. They're known. I'm going to say something here that I ain't get from a source. Just because I played the actual games. I expect Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo and the Gammas to be in this game. Because they are in Dragon Ball Legends. Bandai Namco makes Legends. Bandai Namco made Fighters. Bandai Namco made the majority of Dragon Ball games. So therefore, it makes only logical sense that these characters on the screen will be in that fucking game. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a crossover, like in Legends, from Fighters, and you get Android 21. Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Because Legends has virtually every fucking character. And Legends is an actual fighting game. Be it it's a card game with a thumb, it's still a fighting game. You're fighting. This ain't like Final Fantasy where you draw a card and then it's a swing. You're fighting. You're tapping and fighting and moving. And you're playing with people around the world. So that wouldn't surprise me, Geetham. And for you to be surprised about dialogue in the game tells me you don't play a lot of the goddamn Dragon Ball games. Because if you play Fighters, you will know that it's different interaction with characters before and after a fucking fight. And during a fucking fight.
Whether they're in the base game or DLC, I couldn't even tell you.
They'll be DLC.
I think it's safe to say, because they're in Xenoverse, they'll probably be in Budokai Tenkaichi 4. And then from there, it'll be interesting to see who will be DLC.
That's right. They are in Xenoverse. So that right there is a pretty good, safe bet. And remember, Xenoverse and Tenkaichi is two different games. Two different games. But since Bandai Namco makes them, Bandai Namco can use the characters any way they see fucking fit. They can put them in any motherfucking game they want to put them in. The characters that's going to make this game are the very popular ones. So the characters from the Tournament of Power and the ones that we haven't seen in any of these fighting games are going to be the very popular ones. And yes, I'm going to say it again. The Morrow characters, the Granola characters, and the superhero characters are going to probably be DLC characters.
DLC going forward, will we see Black Frieza? Will we see Granola? Will we see characters that have never been in any Dragon Ball game, including Heroes and even Dokkan and Fighters? Don't have an answer for you, but I can tell you...
Once again, you forgot about Legends, huh? You done forgot all about Legends. Holy shit. Holy shit. Listen, before this game come out, Granola's gonna be in Legends. Gas gonna be in Legends. Morrow's gonna be in Legends. Holy fucking shit.
Knowing for a fact you will get to play as characters from the Tournament of Power who have never been available before.
You know, I'm done with this video. I'm finna watch something else. Once again, that's how I feel. Matter of fact. No. Matter of fact. Let me see something here. Let me slide this on down. Right there. Right there. That's you right now, Geeta. This is my last stop, Vegeta. You tapping that ass. And as a Vegeta fan, I wish it wasn't Vegeta's ass, but you're tapping ass. You are milking the ball masters. You really are milking the ball masters. Guys, give me 1 second. I gotta run to the restroom. I'll be right back. And I'm gonna react to some couple of things, and I'm getting the fuck off here. I'll be right back. All right. Oh yeah, man. It's crazy. Anyway, let me. I'll come back to my Discord later. Let me check out something here. Done with geek them shit. All right. I don't know if you guys actually pay attention to active self, but this is some real shit. And so they dropped a video today. I actually don't sub to the channel. They dropped a video today, guys, and we're gonna watch this shit. And I want you guys to tell me what you think. If you guys don't like a lot of violence and shit, look away, because this is some shit.
Today we're going to see another case where fortuitous outcomes, I fear, will ingrain bad habits.
We're going to fast forward a little bit, because I think it's an ad coming up. Let me fast forward a little bit. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Check this out, guys. You're going to get ultra ego, man. Trust me.
Officers have been called here to a domestic disturbance. Officer Willette is the only officer who is going to respond. As often is going to happen, you're going to see this domestic head south in a hurry. We have audio. Let's listen in.
You guys pay attention to this shit. I might react to one of these videos every day.
Hey!
Fuck you!
Hey!
Come here!
What's up?
Come outside!
What's happening? Why are we yelling at each other? Don't call me a bitch.
Come outside! Come inside!
Now listen, guys, listen. You have a drunk man in a fucking house as a female officer on scene. Okay? He called her a bitch, and now she got mad already. Now he's drunk. Okay? Now, I want y'all to pay attention to what not to do as an officer. Now, listen, I'm not no teacher when it comes to law enforcement. I used to be a correctional officer, but I'm prior service in the military. And I always taught the military Geneva Code Convention is you meet force with equal force. Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
Shut up!
Stop!
Come here! Stop!
Stop!
Shut up, bitch! Get back! Get back!
Stubby, suck
Yeah,
it
I
off.
told you to get back!
Stop!
Bitch.
Stop! If you want
Now listen, right there. The moment that man slapped that female officer, you know what she should have done? She should have immediately grabbed her fucking taser and tased the shit out of him. Right there. The moment he hit her ass, she should have tased the fuck out of him. That's Savar Barry. I would have tased the fuck out of him. It gets worse. Keep watching. Hey, what's up, Sunshine?
Do you want to get tased? I'm going to tase you.
Now listen. She missed him. That close range, she missed him.
Change an appointment.
Oh my God! Come on, bitch!
Put that down! Put it down! Put it down! He's got a knife in his hand. Put the knife down! Put it down!
Now listen. The reason why he grabbed the knife is because you missed with that goddamn taser gun. You missed. That dude was no more than about 4 feet in front of you and you missed. Oh, hey, just keep watching.
Put it down! We'll shoot you! Put it down!
Exactly, Goose with the juice.
Put the knife down! Put the knife down!
Hey, Goose with the juice. You already know. You say so a more prudent person. Hey, I know you watch a lot of these goddamn videos. Like you, like me, I binge on these motherfuckers. They teach you a lot.
Put the knife down!
When they dropped this one today, I said, "Oh no, I gotta put this on my live stream tonight. Like this is just a no. I'm gonna watch one more before I get over here tonight."
I got him at gunpoint. Still got the knife. Put the knife down!
Oh man, look at how look. She got the gun cocked like this here, man. Hold that hole like this here. Brace. Brass, breathe, relax, aim, and squeeze. You're not breathing. You're not relaxed. You just put the gun down. This ain't fucking Bad Boys. Holy fucking shit. Holy shit.
Drop the knife, police! Drop the knife! Drop the knife!
Now look, she missed. Look, she missed again. Look. She's missing all of those shots. The very first shot, when she first shot, look. Look, the very first shot. Look at the way the gun's aimed. Look at that door behind him of that other apartment. Watch the very first shot. Look. Right there. The very first shot went due left of his fucking face. It went left. She missed. At that close of a range. Now, I don't know if she was trying to do a warning shot, but she clearly missed his ass. She missed. She's backing up. One hand on the gun. Miss again. She's still missing. I don't think so. Miss. I think this is a shot that's going to hit. She missing all those shots. This shot. That shot right there hit him right there in the leg. That shot hit him in the fucking leg. Now listen. Listen. How do you miss all those shots? I'll tell you how. You're not taking time to aim and shoot. And you don't have a steady foundation on your gun. Going to the shooting range and shooting at still targets is one thing. Shooting at moving targets is another damn thing. Number one, you let the target come in your line of sight. Number two, you hold your composure. You brace. That gun has a recoil. So if you ain't got a sturdy hand on it, every time you shoot, it's going to recoil like this here. You hold it in your hand so the recoil is minimum. And then you just chase down your shot. And what I mean is you lead up to it. You'll see where the bullets falling and you make adjustments. You're firing for effect. Not firing for adjustment. You do that as you're firing, but you're firing for effects. But she missed all but one shot. Got him in the leg.
Shots fired. Multiple shots fired.
Shot him in the leg. Shot him in the leg. That's sad.
I got the knife.
I just want to, he didn't die. He just got shot in the leg. I just want to show you guys that. But look, active self-protection. Guys, go sub to it, y'all. I'm sub. They have a lot of good stuff. on here. As a matter of fact, let me go down. I want to find one that I seen the other day. And some of this is very graphic, so I'm going to be very mindful of what I show on here. Let's see. I want you guys to brace yourself. It's one on here. Let me just go on a channel here, right? It's one on here that when I seen it, I couldn't believe it. All right? Check this shit out right here. Okay? Let me see. Where's it at? Where's it at? Not the pillar one. That was good. Not that one. Not that one. Where's it at? Hold on. It's gonna be down a little bit. Boop, 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 boom. Like I say, some of this is very graphic, so I'm just gonna give you guys a heads up. Where the fuck is it at? Come on now. I just seen. I hope I ain't passed the motherfucker up. Hold on. Give me a second. Here we go. I want you guys to watch this shit here. I want you guys to write. Yeah, I got it. Listen. I am old enough to do it, motherfucker. They may not let me do it. Are you fucking kidding me? Get the fuck out of here. I'm old enough. Rules and policies. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, y'all are bullshitting me. Don't restrict the motherfucker. I'm old enough. God damn it. Piece of shit. Come on, YouTube. You are killing me with this shit.
I'm Jennifer O'Connor. I lead the...
Who gives a flying fuck? Hold on, guys. Give me a second here.
Hi, I'm Matt Halpern, and I lead policy and enforcement operations for YouTube Trust and Safety globally.
And I'm Jenny Flannery O'Connor, and I lead the product management team for YouTube Trust and Safety globally.
Who cares? Where the fuck is the exit button? Why I'm in fuck? Who gives a fuck? Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Hold on, guys. This fucking shit here, man. This fucking shit. You gotta be fucking shitting me. Get this fucking shit. Hey, I'm logged in. I am old enough. Yeah. I'm gonna do it like this. I gotta pretty much get out and go back in because OBS type shit, right? I ain't escaping all that shit. YouTube need they ass kicked with this fucking shit. Okay, let me go back. They may not let me watch it because I'm not old enough. Fucking assholes. Let me see. I'm on my channel. Let me find the where's the rest of my fucking channel that I'm subscribed to? My subscriptions. Hold on, give me a second, guys. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go back over here. Because
today we're gonna see another case.
Normally they'll tell you like it's age restricted. So you click on it, you should be able to go on. I'm gonna try it one more fucking time. Yeah, like they'll want you because you already know. Okay, I'm gonna try it right here. I'm gonna try this right here. Let me see.
Mike, we get to see a cop today drop what's in his hands to get two hands on the gun.
Okay.
Impossible.
Now, they show this one. You can't show the other one? What the fuck?
It's lots of different...
All right.
Armed with a machete. And so...
Now, check this one out, guys. This guy right here is armed with a machete. Now, I left a comment, I think, on this video about the trajectory. Let me see. I'm going to go out to the comments here. I think this is the one I left a comment on. Because I think they got it. Yeah. So you see my comment right here. Right? I want you to remember this comment. That cop in the street fired the shots. Look at where his bullets land. The cop in position at the 2 o'clock position and the bullets are landing at the 7 o'clock position. If the cop with the body camera, right, started shooting, the bullets would have landed at the 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock position in the street behind the guy, which would have hit the passing SUV. Now, I want you to keep that in mind. Because this is going to be a shootout. Now, check this out, guys.
So officers are inbound.
You can stop there.
Now, the guy's running, right? Check it out.
Yeah, he's running.
Check it out now. The guy's running. Check it out.
Stop!
This is nasty.
And
we say bye-bye.
Drop the knife! He's got a knife. Drop it!
Bye-bye. Lay it out. Dirt nap.
Shots fired, 1 down. Officer's okay.
Dirt nap.
Copy, shots fired, 1 down, officer, okay. Repeating, shots fired.
Swing this way.
Yeah,
Swing this way, triangulate.
Hey.
Suspect.
Now,
Put your arms out to the
cop right
side.
here shouting. That cop didn't shoot him.
9-2, start medical. Put your hands out to the side. Stay back.
Over there!
Okay. Do you want to go less lethal?
Yes.
We're going to move up. Let's get that knife away from him and start doing medical aid, okay?
Ain't no need for milk. Hey, dude got
Once
shot
the
like 5
officers
fucking
kind
times.
of get everything organized here, I've sped this part up just for the sake of time.
dead.
They are going to get him into custody and then attempt to administer first aid. He was shot multiple times, so despite their first aid efforts, he did not make it. No officers were harmed. I didn't see anything in any of the news reports about whether either of the other people who they were talking to and about in this were injured either.
Now,
I would have imagined
why
if somebody else was
is
seriously
right here. I want you to listen to what he says.
Towards his partner with a knife. Again, getting that flashlight out of your hand. I know a lot of officers, a lot of deputies. Ask yourself how many.
And it ends up with good results. So he gets multiple accurate hits on a guy charging his partner.
Shoot.
I also love
This
here,
cop
you know,
is shooting.
you saw at the very end there,
This
his
cop
backstop
is
got a little
shooting.
squirrely,
That
that there
cop
was
right there in
a,
the
you know,
street
private citizen
is
vehicle
shooting.
in there.
And you can watch, if you pay attention
Love here,
to the
you know,
concrete,
you saw at the very
you will see the bullets hitting
and
the
it
concrete.
ends up with good results. So he gets multiple accurate hits on a guy charging his
He
partner.
did not shoot.
I also
You
love
got
here,
bullets
you know,
spraying
you saw
right
at the
here.
very
This
end there, his
cop is
backstop got a little
engaged in that
squirrely, that
part.
there was a, you know, a private citizen.
I just thought I'd point that out. Anyway, he took the dirt nap challenge. I'm gonna show you guys one more, and then I'm gonna be getting off. But yeah, Sunshine, I hope you're feeling better with that vid, man. That's some potent ass shit. Yeah, that's why I left that comment. The cop in the street was the one that put that motherfucker to sleep. Let me see. I really want to show you guys the one in Texas. I'm gonna try that bitch one more time, because they'll show that one, then they need to show the other one. I want you to watch what this motherfucker did, man. I want you to watch. They better show it. I'm gonna be pissed the fuck off. I want you to watch what this motherfucker did, man. I want you to watch what this asshole did. See, don't do me like that. Age restricted video based on community guidelines. Come on, man. I'm legal, dude. I'm fucking legal, man. Like, they don't even give me the option to fucking... Anyway, okay, you guys, you got to go watch that on your fucking own, because apparently they don't want me watching that motherfucker. You sent a video. Hey, you know what? Wait a minute. You know what? I just thought about that. Let's try that. Let me try that. You know what? Let me see something. I'm gonna copy that link and see if I can watch it in my Discord. Give me a second. We got to see this. I want you guys to see this. I'm gonna get over here. Let me see something. See, it's more than 2 ways to skin a goddamn cat. Let me look at something real quick. Give me one motherfucking second. Give me one goddamn second. I want you guys to look at this. This some fucked up shit right here. This some real fucked up shit. I'm gonna put the link in my goddamn Discord. Let me see. Share. Copy. Now, I'm gonna go over to my Discord real quick and see if I can put this whole in the Discord right here. Paste. Yeah, that right there. Now, let me see something. This video is age restricted, only available on YouTube. Watch on YouTube. Yeah, okay. So it won't let you put in Discord. You have to watch it on YouTube. So you have to visit the fucking site, of course. Yeah, confirm. That's what I'm saying. You're not even given the option to confirm any goddamn thing. What the fuck? Let me see something real quick. Give me a second, guys. I really want to show y'all this shit. This shit is fucked up. But they're being assholes. Fucking assholes. Let me get down here. Let me see something here. I'm going to play this here. It's only available on YouTube. Watch on YouTube. Yeah. So, even for my Discord, they won't let me do the link. Let me see. Visit site. Yeah. They won't let me click it out on here. But, anyway, YouTube being assholes, man. Fucking sensitive ass bitches. They'll show all the other shit. Anyway, whatever. You guys go sub to this channel right here, man. If you really want to look at some real good shit to teach you some shit, go check out this channel here. What was the one that I seen? Which one is the one? Hey, this one right here. Check this shit out.
If you've ever been to the lessons learned from analyzing lots of gunfights presentation that I've done, you've heard me say that cover is basically the same as concealment.
Check this shit out, man. This is probably the luckiest motherfucker in the world.
We actually have audio and 2 different angles on this one. It goes from 0 to 100 in a hurry. Let's listen in.
Check this shit out. Ow! He's the luckiest motherfucker in the world.
As far as I know,
he is the luckiest motherfucker in the world. He is very lucky. Very, very lucky. I cannot stress that shit enough. He is very lucky. Y'all want to laugh real quick? Y'all want to laugh real quick? Take y'all back to when I was a kid.
It's been pretty hot lately. People tend to get kind of runny, kind of irritable. You find out what they're made of.
We have a 415 domestic dispute at 1616 Claphorn.
Here we go again. Never a dull moment at the dream house.
Y'all wanna laugh? Some of y'all about my age probably remember this back in the day when Mad TV used to make fun of cops. They call them clops. Yeah, check this out. After this, random, I react to what you put in Discord. Then I'm going to bed, man.
What you gonna do when they break on you, bad boys?
Clops, filmed frame by frame with the animated clay men and women of law enforcement.
Oh, go ahead! Hey, me! This damn...
Hey, listen. Jean-Claude Van Damme and Barbie getting it on. Barbie's a drunken whore in this episode.
Power Rangers coming to this country taking work from a veteran. It's all tickle me elbow and Power Rangers, and I can't get a job.
Yeah, well, if you didn't sit at home on your ass drinking all day long.
Hey, one at a time, okay? You. Has he threatened you?
Are you kidding? He's one of the
I never threatened anyone. I'm the one who should be calling the cops. Look at this scar, huh? That's what she did to me.
You did it yourself, you big Bowie, you clod.
Skipper knows how to treat a man. You don't treat me like a man.
Jeez,
hey! Let's see. All right, come on. That's it. Come on. Let's go, both of you. Let's go. See how you feel about each other after a night in jail. What in the beach house?
Hey, Skyler, you too young. No, this ain't Robot Chicken. This used to be on Mad TV. Sunshine, though. It's called Clops. They had like 3 big episodes. Oh, y'all from the lab, just sit back. I told y'all we'll have some fun if I go to bed. Just sit back. Y'all from the lab. Just watch this shit. Y'all from the lab.
Oh, yeah, I gotta go down to Malibu.
Thing is, you get these guys that have been played with their whole lives, and they can't deal with reality.
This shit was back in the 90s. Watch this.
There's our suspect now.
Put the gun down and don't jump in any boat. I got him.
Y'all remember Gumpy?
Hey, he's down there. Where'd he go? But the thing he jumped the fence on with it.
He's in the trunk.
The Chevrolet truck. Look at Gumpy.
Yeah. Shaking my boot. Shaking my boot. All right. I'm gonna take this loser to the pokey.
Why
Hey,
why Santa Claus?
worked this ship long enough to see some pretty animated things. Oh! This guy. Let him up.
Have a Merry freaking Christmas.
Hey,
evening.
Hey, Santa Claus drunk like a motherfucker. Yeah, Gumby, man. Got Gumby, dog.
You been drinking tonight, sir?
No. Just a couple of nogs as the polls are, officer.
All right, step out of the sleigh,
It's
please.
called Clops. C-L-O-P-S.
What's in the trunk?
Nothing.
So if I open that trunk, I'm not gonna find anything I don't like, am I?
You know, this is my wife's sleigh.
Hey,
Pop
I
the
was
trunk.
13 in 1999 when I first seen this. I was 13. I'm going on 37. That tell you how long I've been around. I remember this shit. This is my wife's sleigh.
Oh!
Cocaine.
Hello. What's this?
It's just
What's this?
snow from the North Pole. I'm holding it for the Easter Bunny.
Santa, you're under arrest.
Oh, come on. You have the right to remain silent. You better not pout. You better not... Oh, there he goes! Get him! Hold it now! You bastards! You rat bastard! You're not getting anything in your stocking! I know you! I know where you live! I will take you out! And I don't mean on a date, you... You bastard! That's the hardest part of this job, busting your heroes. I'm probably gonna get a big lump of coal in my stocking this year, but I'm just doing my job, you know? Call my help!
They did it again. Oh shit. They did it again. They did it again. They did it again. They did it again. I knew they were gonna do that fucking shit. They did it again. 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 I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. They did it again. Hey, man, these motherfuckers here, man. Boy, they did it again. 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 And you fucking assholes. They did it again. Motherfuck. Motherfuck. They did it again, boy. They did it again. They did it again. They did it again. Holy fuck. They did it again. I knew that shit was gonna fucking happen. I knew that shit. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. They did it again, boy. Might not come the fuck back on. Stream suspended for policy violation. Let me see. It might not come back on. Well, you're taking forever to put my shit back up there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I was reading it. I was reading it on my phone. I didn't see it was back up. So you know what that means, right? There, and see, it only did it when I was looking at Mad TV stuff. So you know what's gonna happen, right? They're going to block this stream worldwide until I go back and edit it and cut out the Mad TV clips. So everything I just said tonight about Geekdom, unless I private this stream and only send links to those that can watch it, it's going to be blocked worldwide because of Mad TV. Unless I go back in there, once it formats and I clip that out, then I can re-upload it. And I might do that. They give you a tool in the studio to clip that shit out. Some shit that's over 10 years old, YouTube. Are you fucking kidding me? Over 10 years? Matter of fact, that shit's like 20 years old. Are you kidding me? Get the flying fuck. I'll look at some sign for hire, but oh no. I better not do that. Better not look at no. Anyway, let me go on my Discord real quick. Random wanted me to. Wait a minute. This shit random. This shit right here. I'm scared. I'm a little scared. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, this the one you put in right here. This one. Look at this. Let me see what this fucking shit is.
Alright, so you remember how like last time I told you I got them, I snitched on my trail because I was trying to get out of jail? Well, somehow my trail people found out about that, and so basically, let me just explain to you what was going on. I ain't gon' cap, I'm a little scared, probably should've thought about what I said, wasn't really thinking when I told the Fed, now all these gangbangers want me dead. I was trying to slide, I was trying to sled, wasn't trying to die, I was trying to fled. They be giving cots, I just want my bed, now they trying to put a bullet in my head. I ain't gon' cap, I'm a little scared, probably should've thought about what I said, wasn't really thinking when I told the Fed, now all these gangbangers want me dead. I was trying to slide, I was trying to sled, wasn't trying to die, I was trying to fled. They be giving cots, I just want my bed, now they trying to put a bullet in my head. So Big James came home Monday, right? In the kitchen, I'm minding my business. I'm whipping some eggs, I'm flipping some bacon, and I'm about to butter my business. I noticed a shadow walking past my window, so I turned around with the quickness. I spot me a nigga. He put out a pistol, he shot through the glass, and I picked up my skillet. He bust through the glass, so I did my pen like a bat, and I swung it like hell. Woo. I missed the first time, but I swung it again, and this time when I hit him, he fell. Jumped over his body, I jumped out the window, and I started running, I bailed. He picked up the Glock, and I just heard the cocky start busting some shots and said, "This was my trail." I ain't gon' cap, I'm a little scared, probably should've thought about what I said, wasn't really thinking when I told the Fed, now all these gangbangers want me dead. I was trying to slide, I was trying to sled, wasn't trying to die, I was trying to fled. They be giving cots, I just want my bed, now they trying to put a bullet in my head. I ain't gon' cap, I'm a little scared, probably should've thought about what I said, wasn't really thinking when I told the Fed, now all these gangbangers want me dead. I was trying to slide, I was trying to sled, wasn't trying to die, I was trying to fled. They be giving cots, I just want my bed, now they trying to put a bullet in my head. I see this little kid, he was riding his bike, so I threw him off of it, cause I need some wheels. The hell with that kid in the hell with his feelings, I don't give a damn, I'm trying not to get killed. I jump on the bike and I go down the block and I think I can stop cause the man disappeared. I start hearing shots and I notice a car full of people all looking at me, so I peed. I ducked off and ran in the woods. I figured I'd call up my mama. I told her I needed some help, I got beef with my truck, now his people won't drama. She laughed in my face and she hung up the phone. When I see her, I swear I'm a popper. Right under the jaw and I put that on God, I'm a folder just like a pajama. But back to the store, just like I was saying, I ducked off and ran in the woods. Then I thought to myself, hold up, Big James ain't scared, I come from the hood. I don't want from nobody, you want beef, then we got beef, what's good? I turn around, look them in the face like, boy, I wish you would. I wish. She start busting, I start ducking, I said, goddamn, he for real. I start zigzagging the other way, cause I'm not about to get killed. Yeah, I'm a savage, but I ain't stupid. I'd rather be alive than be real. So I just ran and kept on running. Next thing I know, I ended up here.
That's a long-winded ass excuse for not going to jail, but goddamn.
I ain't gon' cap, I'm a little scared, probably should've thought about what I said, wasn't really thinking when I told the Fed, now all these gangbangers want me dead. I was trying to slide, I was trying to sled, wasn't trying to die, I was trying to fled. They be giving cots, I just want my bed, now they trying to put a bullet in my head. I ain't gon' cap, I'm a little scared, probably should've thought about what I said, wasn't really thinking when I told the Fed, now all these gangbangers want me dead. I was trying to slide, I was trying to sled, wasn't trying to die, I was trying to fled. They be giving cots, I just want my bed, now they trying to put a bullet in my head.
Hey, Randall. That was hot. Now, look, we're going to try this motherfucking shit again. I'm going to watch it in my Discord. YouTube. Now, let me see.
Kitchen on Love and Third. Back up.
Where we at?
Kiln responding, over.
Where we at? Yeah. Talking boys.
That's him.
Hey, this one right here. Hey.
Be my grandfather.
Check this out.
It's in my blood. We have reports of a flasher down here somewhere. Exposed himself to some old ladies who said he was still in the area. I don't see. Oh, there he is. That's him.
The bear.
Evening, sir. How are you? Sir? You live around here? Sir? Sir, stop!
Mr. Paddington, is it? All right, open her up.
Holy I hope you got a license to carry that thing. Why don't we take a little ride downtown, Flashy?
Oh, no! Talk about the bare necessities. Watch your head.
Deal with it, pervert.
Calling all units.
Hey, right here. Hey, here we go.
Put it down!
It's the Pillsbury Doughboy. Probably dusty, sweating, superhuman strength of works. He's gonna kill somebody.
No more babies! This is it! Heaven lands on your heads today!
Fire! There's no effect.
I'm sick of the man giving me the finger! Here's your finger, biatch! take a picture!
Wow, this guy's gone. Cover me, I'm going in.
More fun to make than it is to eat.
I had plenty of dough, making good bread.
Guys. Oh, goddamn. All right, look, y'all can watch the rest of that in my Discord. The Discord link should be up in the fucking goddamn chat. The Discord link. Because I'm afraid to keep playing it because YouTube might strike it again. You got the Eminem guys right here. Hey, you know what? Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that.
All right. What's the squawk?
I told you, I was just taking a leak. What kind of town is this where a guy can't take a leak?
We caught this guy in a little glory hole action.
I was just taking a leak, officer. My God, this can't be happening. I've got a wife.
Oh, I know this one. You're a regular feature here at the Exit 6 Waterworks, aren't you, Peanut? What was going on in there?
I was just in the stall changing my baby, and this monster wanted to suck the chocolate off my peanut.
It's not true. It's not true. I've got kids.
Cut and dried solicitation. You would have caught him red-handed, but these guys melt in your mouth, not in your hand.
All right, both of you, get in the car.
Watch your shell. There you go. Don't you guys get too friendly back there.
These guys...
Yeah, he is? What the fuck happened? Yeah, I'm actually getting ready to get off here, man. It's way past. Oh, let me see. Oh, well, you know, yeah, you know, they do that shit. Oh man, yeah. That storyline. Yeah, that storyline. But look, man, I'm finna get off of here, man. I had a fun time, guys. Look, if they block this stream and they give me the opportunity to go back there and edit the stream up, I edit it. If not, I'm a private the stream, and the only way you can watch that stream will be in the Discord, because I have to actually send a link out to those that can watch the stream. So if they do that, whatever, I got ways around that. I didn't think that YouTube gonna strike down a clip that's on YouTube, that's been on YouTube for over, it's been for a while, 10 years plus. Like copyrighted material, my ass, it's on fucking YouTube. But anyway, it's been 2 hours. It is 12:43, guys. I'm finna lay it down. I have a busy day today. Just to recap, Geetham, you a goddamn lie. I want you guys to understand something. We call Geetham in a lie tonight. Go back and watch the live stream while you can and clip out that part where he says that he don't have the character list. Then he came back and said that he don't want to. He's giving explanations without revealing the characters that he knows is in the game. So that's a lie. So that right there discredited everything he said about this fucking game that we already don't know about this fucking game. He just made a video just for clicks, and that's pretty much what the fuck it is. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna have one more shot with y'all before I go to bed tonight, because it's been a long ass week for me. It's a lot that I've been dealing with all week long. No personal problems, just a lot of busy ass shit. Get some good ass sake. Anyway, man, I'm gonna go lay my ass down for the night. Good morning to y'all on the East Coast. And if I have time tomorrow, well today, because it's gonna be 1 o'clock here shortly, I might try to come back on for at least about an hour today if I have time. It's gonna be a very busy day today, and it's really gonna be a day for family. So if I'm not too wore out after I spend time with my wife and kids, I'll come on. Now, my wife want a little bit extra time with me. Fuck all y'all, because that means I'm finna get laid, and I ain't passing up no ass to come on the camera and talk. That can come after I get done doing that shit. But normally when I get done doing that shit, it's night. I'm going to sleep. I don't feel like talking. But for those of you that didn't catch the beginning of the stream, Skylar already know. I'm going to be doing a DC versus Marvel again real soon. Just trying to see if I'm doing it in my Discord for all you guys can chime in and do a Discord only type thing, or come on YouTube so a bigger audience can chime in if they don't want to join the Discord. Okay. The Discord link is in the chat. It is in the last videos that I did. You guys go get the Discord links and to come into the Discord. And I'm also going to be working on, like I say, some more what if stuff and stuff. I'm just trying to see if I want to do it in the Discord only, so YouTube won't copyright strike certain shit, or do it on YouTube and have it dumbed down to where YouTube won't strike and bar my motherfucking shit. So just want to give you guys a heads up on that. I know a lot of you guys been wanting me to do that power scale and stuff like that. It's coming, guys. I'm just trying to see what platform I want to do it on. So, but other than that, Sunshine, I got more fat content coming for the obese bitches out there that y'all like me talking about. That shit's coming. I got more. I'm keeping an eye on some other up and coming fatties out there that I know you think I ain't paying attention to. So I'm giving you some content. Since you're the only female right now in my Discord, I know you like that content, and I'm sorry that I didn't warn you before I went in yesterday. I just had to go in because it was a lot to go in on yesterday. So a lot more of that's coming though. So, hey, cool, bet. You know, I'm still trying to figure out how to stream on Discord, stream my games, but I'm gonna figure it out because I do play games. I play games. Don't think that I don't. I do have some time on the stick from time to time, so I play games. Yeah, the fat verse, man. Yeah, the fat verse. But anyway, man, you guys have a good evening, a good morning, a good night, wherever you at, what part of the world you watch me from. And until the next live stream, I will see you all then. Thank you for supporting the channel. For those of you that are supporting the channel, leaving comments and likes and all that good shit, I really do appreciate it. Even though I'm not getting a dime on here, it makes me feel good knowing that you guys are enjoying the content. But honestly, I'm just a dude that just vents. I come on here and I vent. Besides fitness, I love fitness, but I like venting. But for you that are subbing and leaving nice remarks in the comment section, even you trolls leaving the nasty ass remarks, I appreciate it. Because, you know, a nasty comment still is interaction. And I appreciate it. You have a right to call me whatever the fuck you want. You don't dictate how the fuck I feel. So, you know, whatever. But to those that actually support the channel, I appreciate you guys the best and the most. So, whatever. I gotta go to bed. I'm tired, guys. You have a good night.